se convertir no que droi botadisi Mara Ishret no Karen Zelenece Dashuri se convertir no que droi botadisi
So historically, icon painting used to have to be on wood because the egg would crack. And so the chemist at this paint company invented this for me because this can give the look of a fresco with egg and not crack off. Cities of Peace is a collection of paintings that honor the history and culture of world cities that have suffered trauma. The goal is to celebrate these cities and that there is a new doorway to peace and understanding, that doorway is through beauty. Cities of Peace does not show violence. Instead, it celebrates hope, and it encourages viewers to honor the history and culture of these world cities and to act to protect cities for the future. One of the things we came back in to do is to raise the gold. That's a technique that's lost. It's called gesso sotole. And in fact, not only are we honoring cultural heritage and working hard to preserve the great cultures and achievements of history, the greatest achievements of humankind, the art form itself honors culture by being an art form that's under threat of extinction. So this is the art of gold leaf, gold illumination. And I was just showing you these raised areas of gold called gesso sotole. This is an orange gold. The golds are all gifts from Italy. The linen is a Belgian linen, a gift from Italy. And all the colors are gifts from two wonderful sponsors from the United States. So this painting takes the filigree and takes the circle, the symbolism of a circle, and the past is represented toward the bottom of the painting, and the past is done in champagne gold. It's a warm, beautiful, light gold that's like the color of champagne in a glass. And then comes the present. And the present is done in a precious metal, palladium. It respects silver, the silver of filigree, and yet it will never tarnish. It's actually considered in many ways more precious than gold itself.
So what I want to say is because here between the past and the future we should have more messy.
Past and present?
Past and present. Past and present. I think we should have, we have to do it, and maybe it's not important to see the difference because we know the past and we are living in the present. So we don't know the future. So that's why we should...
Oh, that's really interesting. He's the first person who said this. You know, that he's the first person who said, we already see the confusion between the past and the present, but we don't yet know the relationship between the present and the future.
Yeah,
so you're saying maybe it's okay that you can't tell the difference in the past and the present. Where the past meets the present is sometimes thought of by the students and the participants as a moment of confusion, an intertwining, sometimes an interference. Cities of Peace honors cities that have suffered trauma, and this trauma affects the present even though it's in the past. Everything that is orange gold is the city. As I said, every Cities of Peace painting has a map of the city, has precious metals, has symbols of the city, and every painting has the color crimson in honor of the dead. And yet, even in the past, even in the darkest moments, there was hope. And hope for the future is our red gold that's at the top of the painting. So even in the darkest moments, we have touches of red gold intermingled with the crimson leaf and climbing the road into the future. Of Peace is that we have worked with young people, artists, and scholars from more than 25 countries.
It goes to New York?
It will stay here for as long as the museum would like it. Then it goes to New York for the United Nations exhibition, and so it's moist in the studio. So the gold woman in gold is done like this. And I will all introduce you to the president of Kosovo. So yay! So the bottom is in champagne, and it'll pop more when it's lit. So it is the past, the present, and the future. And wherever there is white, there will be gold, and the gold will radiate. So the name of the painting is Prishtina the Flowering. So it's going to bloom with the filigree. So over your mark, and then once you place it, you will put it down with your finger just like that. Okay? Gently. Great. It's having filigree over the map, and then it's having symbols. It's having, how you say, the labyrinth. It's having the Albanian cap. It's having folk stories and legends. And it is having the triangle. It is having references to Neolithic, Paleolithic, Roman, Ottoman, all the cultural symbols, and the great monasteries. So, Dalmat, I would like a photo of her shooting the photo. Oops, sorry.
Hi everybody, this is Abigail Disney, and I just wanted to welcome you all to the grand unveiling on Peace Day in Kosovo of Cities of Peace. It's the 10th anniversary of the Kosovo Cities of Peace, and all of the ambassadors, the dignitaries, the wonderful people who've come. We are so grateful to you for having come. I wish I could be with you. As you can see from what's behind me, I'm in a drab airport in Atlanta instead. I'd rather be in Kosovo. So I welcome you. I wish I could be with you, and please love, admire, enjoy the Cities of Peace, one of the most beautiful things I think I've ever seen. Take care.
I have returned to Kosovo as a Fulbright, quite an honor. I am called a Fulbright Specialist in Peace and Reconciliation. And the new project, phase 2 of the Kosovo Prishtina the Flowering project, is called Prishtina Honor City Gratitude Project. I've had the great joy of learning a little bit of Albanian, and honor is besa, one of the words for honor or promising. So the Honor City Gratitude Project is my promise, everyone's promise, to be here for everyone, all the people of Kosovo and of Pristina, whenever we're needed. Gratitude and Falamendaret are intimately interwoven. Fale, I pray for you, I bless you, I bless your honor, Deret Derim, a different kind of honor, that honor that cannot be touched or violated. So these paintings are done now by student leaders. They have gone from being student artists now to being leaders, and each one really directing, as a young artistic director, directing the composition of the work they're doing. This is the heart of the monumental painting, The Flowering, and heart is that center from which this flowering blooms. And the initials of everyone are spun into this verdant green that is the blossoming and the fulfillment of this young country and its young people who are vibrant, engaged, courageous, and loving.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi, sweetie. How are you? Kisses to everybody. Aren't they great? Yay, 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 yay. Woo!
So the original idea we had was that I had, and I think Ellen and Anna had also thought of, was that you guys could start with, using cities of peace. And this is just a starting idea. Obviously, when you guys get together and collaborate, it's up to you how you work. But we have the kind of the criteria of the maps. What are our 4 things, Ellen?
There are
Maps?
4 things. So every painting has a map. Every painting has special symbols of the culture. Every painting uses precious metals. And every painting has a touch of crimson in honor of the dead.
So we thought that what you guys could do is exchange maps of your home cities. So these guys would have maps of their home cities, and then we would exchange those and work out together how you're going to collaborate on that.
Yeah.
So if you could combine the maps together into one drawing that you would then each individually paint, or really it's up to you guys. So I don't know if anybody has any other ideas that they want to throw out while we're just chatting, or
So we were talking about also doing a map of the city. If I'm from Jakova, I'm doing a map of my city, or I'm doing Pristina, and you're painting my city, and you're doing a map, so you paint Pristina or you paint Jakova, and you're doing a map of New Haven, and then I paint your map of New Haven.
Okay, on the count to 3, we are gonna jump for world peace. 1, 2, 3. Woo!
This work has been blessed. So it's been blessed by the Dalai Lama,